Hey everyone, Sean and Katie with the Hunley Williams team at RE/MAX, and we're in the month of April, and in the spirit of April, we want to make sure that you're not getting fooled by the news that is circling all over the internet and social media about the recent NAR settlement. So there are some big changes that are coming our way, and the real estate landscape is forever going to change in the latter part of 2024. And so we want to talk about the two primary things that are going to change and what that can mean for you as a consumer or as a buyer and seller. So Katie, what are the two big changes that are coming?
Sean, the first one is going to be the advertising of buyer commissions through the MLS, which is our platform of how agents list homes and how agents are circulating and finding homes for their buyers. So that is no longer going to be advertised as to what the cooperating commission is going to be.
I think there's a lot of sellers out there that are like celebrating the fact like, oh yes, okay, long gone are the days of 6% commission. Well, first off, there was never a standard commission.
Correct.
And the other part of it is while yes, there may be some instances where you might pay a little bit less commission, the reality is that you would probably still want to offer a cooperating commission to a buyer's agent.
There's still incentive. You're incentivizing agents to bring buyers.
Yeah, I mean, as a seller, your goal is to get the most qualified buyers in your home. And then at that point, let them fight it out. But if you're automatically forcing a buyer to pay a commission right out of the gate, they may not even come look at your home. Or if they do, then they're probably going to lowball you on the price. Right. So I think in most scenarios, not every instance is the same, but in most scenarios, it's going to be in a seller's best interest to offer a cooperating commission.
And the second biggest change is going to be buyer exclusive agency agreements. So meeting with agents now for buyers is going to be huge because you don't want to, if you're going to pay 3%, you want to make sure that you're going to see that value. So getting an actual buyer consult, get a couple to see what you're paying for, because you now as a buyer might be paying that 3% or 2% or whatever that looks like. But now as a buyer, you might have to be responsible for a fee.
Yeah. And I think ultimately this is going to be a good thing. It's going to formalize a relationship with the agent that is representing you. Long gone are the days where you call an agent, they show up, they show you a house, and you
write an offer.
Yeah. Like now you're going to have to sit down and actually discuss what this formal relationship looks like and what our roles and responsibilities are to you, client, as an agent, but also what we're doing to earn our commission, right? I think a lot of buyers don't understand what all goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, those are really the two big things that are going to change. Ultimately, personally, I think you would agree with me that they're going to be good for the industry. It's probably going to be a little rocky for, if this goes into effect in July or the end of this year, it's going to be rocky for a couple of months. But I'm interested to see how things pan out. And
we ultimately always figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But I think there's a lot of naysayers out there that think real estate agents are going away or something like that. And
that's not the case.
I certainly don't think that's the case.
Way.
So obviously, as we get more updates for you all, we will continue to share that with you. But there's a lot of crazy news that is false, or a lot of people don't even know some of the things that, the nitty gritty of what's actually going to happen. But those are the two primary things. We want to keep you informed. But if you have any additional questions for us, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, we'll see you next month. Thanks, guys.